Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about Alex Pereira's comments when he talks about UFC 305's main event, the one that took place in Perth, Australia, August 17 of 2024, between current middleweight champion Dricus and former middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, the last stylebender. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Alex Pereira seems to think that Israel Adesanya was suffering from an injury before and during the night of UFC 305. This is a surprise to me. I believe this is probably the first person to talk about such injury before or after the fight. I don't know if there's shared information between the two camps, or specifically between Adesanya and Alex Pereira. These two have a very interesting relationship. I know after the fight there's a lot of respect and admiration between the two for one another. And maybe Adesanya is sharing some secrets of the camp with a guy like Alex Pereira, probably for advice and suggestions or what have you. I don't know the ins and outs of the details, but I know for sure that if Adesanya was to share such secrets with a guy like Alex Pereira, he had to trust him, and I think his trust was in its right place, because ultimately we didn't hear anything about such injury until it's after the fact. So all respect for Alex Pereira for not talking about such injury prior to the fight. Not that it made a difference. The result is still, let's say, similar to if Dricus was to know or not to know. I don't think it would have mattered much. But there's different ways of looking at these statements or thinking about them. I think a part of me thinks that Alex Pereira is trying to get into Dricus's head for whatever reason. One way or another, I think Adesanya is trying to get into Dricus's head. I really do believe that. And I think that at this point, the guy's deserved, he's earned his respect. Okay, if Adesanya was injured during the night of UFC 305, was Strickland injured when Dricus defeated him? Was Robert Whittaker injured when Dricus defeated him? Obviously not. If you were to go into Dricus's camp, you'll probably come to find that the guy was suffering from some sort of injury. At the end of the day, if you do proper scans and x-rays, you're going to find something to call an injury, to be honest. I have to say, Adesanya did not look like Adesanya of old during the night of UFC 305. Also, as awkward as the style is from Dricus, it was highly effective against a last stylebender. He submitted him at the end of the day, took him down at will, same as he did with Sean Strickland. So the style is there, the character's there, the willpower's there, the power's there. And I think even the character and the charisma is there from Dricus. Style, yes, might not be the most easy on the eye, but it's effective nonetheless. We are talking about the current middleweight champion, the guy that's actually defended his belt against last stylebender last time around. So, I don't know. I think, I don't want to say that the comments from Alex Pereira are disrespectful, but they're borderline disrespectful, and I think that he is trying to provoke some sort of response from the current middleweight champion. I don't know what good Alex Pereira has in all that, in all honesty. I know he talked about him going back down to 185 to face Dricus. Does not make much sense, in all honesty. Alex was putting himself through a lot to make that 185. Dangerous, to say the least. This has been talked about. So I don't know what he has to prove against Dricus, but if he wants to fight Dricus, I think the only way that's going to happen is if Dricus goes up to that, obviously, light heavyweight division, which at the end of the day, what good does that do for Pereira? Absolutely nothing. I think it's time to give the guy his respect. It's been the time to give him his respect. He's been the champion. I think most of us forget that he won the championship when he defeated Strickland. Somehow he was not cemented as the champion, I think, in the eyes of many until after he defeated Israel Adesanya. Now the guy has nothing to prove, in all honesty. Every title defense after this one is just a plus. I've said it immediately after the fight, UFC 305, defeating Adesanya is just as big as winning that title. I stand behind those words. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know just in the comments, like, subscribe for more.